What's up, you guys? Let's talk about the three underdog of the Isekai world. I don't know about you guys, but I always love me an underdog story where nobody believed in them, but they still believe in themselves. Starting from number one, Mikado Misumi from Tukamichi Moonlit Fantasy. When I'm talking about no one believing him, as soon as he got transferred into another world, the goddess basically didn't even want him to be a hero. She judged him off from his look, and she basically told him like, hey, you're too ugly for me to give you any kind of power. How fucked up is that? Imagine you guys just got transferred to another world just for the goddess to play you and said, wow, you're not the hero that I was expecting. Isn't that kind of like, what? Like, why do you summon me in the first place? It's like so crazy to me that she literally dropped him off to let him die basically. And this man overcome the odd. Not only he overcome the odd, he became one of the most OP character in the Isekai world today. And it's probably one of my favorite anime during this year because how good the storyline is. From everything from character development, just from his companion, everything was just straight on point. One of his unique skill is called Kai, which allow him to see the underlying structure and essence of things, essentially granting him insight into the fundamental nature of reality. This ability enabled him to analyze and understand magical phenomenon, identify weakness in his opponent's ability, develop innovative solutions to complex problems, and enhancing his own magic ability by understanding their underlying mechanics. With Kai, he can see to the usual limitation of magic and technology, allowing him to create novel combination of science and magic. This ability played a crucial role in his growth and success, as it enabled him to adapt and innovate in ways others cannot. Some of his other unique abilities include magic compression, which can compress complex magical spells into simpler and more efficient form, making them easier to cast and control. He can also use magic fusion, which he can combine different magical elements to create new innovative spells that surpass the limitation of traditional magic. Another unique ability which he had was enhanced sense, which granted him exceptional perception, awareness, and tracking ability. He was also a rapid learner, which he can quickly absorb and understand new magic concept, spells, and technique, adapting to new situations with ease. As you guys can see there, even though the goddess didn't chosen him, Mikado Misumi still became one of our most overpowerful MC during this list. Coming to the second of our list is none other than Arifureta Hijimi. Him and his classmate got teleported into another world to defend off evil. Just because our MC was weak, his classmate ended up despising him and even tried to kill him. But regardless of the outcome, he was knocked down into the lowest level of the dungeon, and he ended up surviving and getting out as one of the most OP character in the whole series. As Hajime was thrown to the lowest level of the abyss, he still managed to overcome all obstacles. He was gonna die regardless of the outcome, but he managed to survive by his quick thinking, trapping a monster and ended up eating him, gaining his ability. He realized that if he started to eat monster, he would gain their ability and become stronger. That was one of the biggest things that he discovered, and I'm pretty sure he kept that all to himself throughout the whole series. He never told anybody out about him eating monster, but every monster he ate, he gained their ability to become better. And then with his quick thinking and his knowledge as well with technology, he ended up making his own equipment that the medieval century was never able to see. Everybody was using sword, staff, and wand and crossbow, while this man was out here making machine gun, rocket launcher, and even a tank. This man was riding around in a fully automatic tank. Like, it's so crazy to me how one person can be so smart to overcome the odd and then become one of the most powerful character from the knowledge of what he knows. Everybody wanted him to die, but yet no matter what, you can't give up in life. You just gotta go out there and beat some ass to make sense. And that's why he's one of my favorite characters in the isekai genre. And I know I'm gonna get a lot of hate because a lot of you guys probably don't like the anime. A lot of you guys probably have mixed review and everything like that. I seen there's a lot of mixed review on it. Y'all gotta lie to me, you know, but hey, everybody have their own opinion, and this is my opinion that I really like him, and I really did enjoy this anime. It was one of the top 8 out of 10 for me, and I know you guys probably disagree, but hey, ain't nobody's perfect, you know. I'm just the reviewer, and he's truly one of the most underdog that we ever seen as well. With everybody disappointing him, with everybody giving up on him, yet he never gave up on himself. He still managed to did everything to not get killed. What a true underdog story, I can tell you that. Okay, in third place was kind of a hard decision for me because between Arifureta and this anime right here, it was kind of like, Since this was a newer anime, I didn't really see a lot of episodes, but the concept and everything was basically the same. So I'm just gonna put it as number 3. Maybe a little more episode down, I might change the rating to, number 2. But at this moment, I'm just gonna give it as number 3. In third place is I Became the Strongest and Annihilated Everything with Low-Level Spell. It's basically the same concept. Our main character and his classmate got transported into another world. So basically the goddess tested out their power, ranking them from S rank to F rank. Surprisingly, our main character had an F rank skill. Even though his skill was 100% successful, nobody basically knew that besides him. Well, he never knew that till later on in the story. So the goddess ended up tossing him into the lowest level of the dungeon as well, where it was more like an execute mission, basically. She basically sent him there and was like, hey man, best of wishes, we already know you're gonna die, so you might as well die anyway. And the sad thing about it, all his classmates, nobody stood up for him. Even the person that he basically helped out and was friend with throughout the year, they didn't even say a single thing. They were just like, oh, you're weak, man, might as well just die. And that's so messed up to me. He ended up getting sent to this dungeon where other F-rate skill or other people who got cast away get sent here to just get executed or end their life. But our main character ended up finding out that his skill was 100% successful. He can make anything freeze and poison anything that comes close to a certain distance of him. It was 100% success rate. His F skill was probably an S tier skill. It's just he needed to develop it more and get a high level before he can actually understand the true potential of his skill. The crazy thing was he was down there just farming all these monsters, raising his level up to 200 something. And nobody else was around that level. This man basically got so powerful that everybody else didn't even know he was powerful. And that's why I love witnessing an underdog story. Because our character didn't have anybody that supported him but himself. He basically stood out to every kind of odd there was against him and basically just went ham on him. This man was literally down there killing at least 100 to 200 monster every hour. Like nobody, even with S tier class, could do that. With him being a nice guy at first and getting betrayed, Momori ended up turning into the ultimate super villain basically. He basically going crazy, killing anything and everything that was stood in his way. No matter what you did, if you cross him, you're dying instantly. No question asked. And that's why I truly love this underdog story, and I still want to witness more episodes, because maybe I might rank it a little higher. So we have to wait and see what else is going to unfold. So that's all for today, and that's my top 3 underdog for the Isekai world. If you guys have any other opinion, leave it down in the comment. I would love to read some and see what your guys' favorite underdog of the Isekai world is. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and we out.